Welcome to Sunny Day Stamping. I'm Julie Baca. I've got a great card layout to show you that really showcases the beautiful, pretty papers that Stampin' Up! Has to offer. Now, this paper is actually free. You can earn it for free during Celebration, which is happening now. So for every $50 order that you spend, you get to pick something free out of here. And so I chose these pretty papers. Let's get started. Our card today really is very simple. It's really just paper, some ribbon, and a stamp on the inside. Now for this stamp set, I love this stamp set. This is called Sunny Sentiments, and I love that you get a birthday, a thank you, and thinking of you sentiments, because really those are what you send out the most cards for anyway. So this layout you can use with any designer series paper, but this is fantastic for the inside. To make this card, you're going to need a cardstock base that coordinates with your designer series paper. And then I used a piece of black just underneath here just to frame this out. And on the inside, I also used a piece of black with some very vanilla. I've got all the measurements for those over on my website. There is a link down in the description that will take you right over there. Now, if you would prefer to have a printed sheet, these are available for my email customers only. I email them out on Friday for all the projects I've made for the week, and it contains all the cutting and scoring measurements, some instructions on how to make it, a link to this video, and then on the back, a list of all the supplies that I use that you can click on these to order or just put the whole lot of them in your cart. Now here are the gorgeous papers I'm using today. These are the Daffodil Afternoon, and you can only get these for free during Celebration, and you only have to spend $50 to get it. I love that. It's so much fun. And here's the other side. Now, in order to know what colors these papers coordinate with, they put them all in very, very tiny print. On the back of here, I need my glasses to read this, but this will show you all the colors that go into these, so you can easily pick coordinating cardstock and the inks. Now, when you get your designer series paper, they come in these huge 12 by 12 inch pieces, which can be kind of intimidating. So let me show you how to quickly cut these up. Now, this is the paper trimmer, and I love that right here is a lip, and that is right at 6 inches, which is half of 12 inches. So I can just quickly slice that in half. Then I'm going to rotate it, bump it right up against here. I don't have to measure, I just bump it up there, slice it again, and now I can make 4 pieces. I get 4 pieces out of that big sheet. So now that we have a more manageable size, I'm going to show you how to start our card. We're going to measure first at 3 3/4. And you want to keep this piece. I'm going to show you how to decorate the envelope with that later. Then we're going to rotate this and cut it at 5 inches. And we're going to keep this piece because we're going to decorate the inside of the card with that. Now, all the cutting dimensions for this are over on my website. If you want that free printable sheet, just subscribe to my email list. The link is right down below. All right, let's just start gluing this together. We're going to put some glue on the back of here and glue it onto our base. I'm sorry, not our base, our frame. Now grab some of your favorite ribbon to tie around it, and I'm going to do, I don't know, 32 to 36 inches of this. I'm going to do mine doubled, just so it has a fuller look to it. And I'm going to tie mine actually upside down. I found that it makes the tails lay a little flatter. Now, after you tie it, you just want to fuss with it a little bit to make sure it looks exactly how you want it. And if you did it doubled, you need to cut this piece so you have your tails. Now, if yours is really loose and you want it to be tighter, you can turn it over and kind of twist it and put a little piece of Scotch tape there. Now grab your card base and glue this on. Now grab your piece of Very Vanilla and choose which sentiment you want to put inside your card. I'm going to make this one a thank you card. And I'm going to use this black Memento ink. And I kind of find it easier to take my ink pad to the stamp when they're kind of big like that. And you're going to center it in the center, but up at the top. Now grab your black piece of paper that's 5 1/4 by 4 and glue your Very Vanilla onto that. Now grab your small piece of scrap that was left over from cutting. And I just am kind of putting it at the bottom, trying to have an equidistant amount of equidistant from both sides, kind of the same amount of Very Vanilla along the 3 sides. And glue this on the inside. You can see that this is just such a quick card and can be used for any kind of pretty papers that you want to display. So now we're done with the card, but take your big piece of scrap designer series paper and we're going to decorate the envelope. So we're going to put some glue along the flap of the envelope. Stampin' Up! Sells these envelopes and I really like them. They're very smooth so you can stamp on them. We're not stamping today, but anyway, so now you have to decide which which side are you going to highlight? I guess I'll do this side. Okay, so when you put your paper onto here, you want to line it up with that, with the fold, but you don't want to extend past the fold so that when you fold your envelope, it's not hanging off there. Just press it real good and give it just a second to dry before you flip it over. And trim all around here. There, isn't that gorgeous? Let me show you some of the other combinations that you can make with these papers. So here is our beautiful set. Here is the other side of that paper, so you can see which one you like best. I just love this one, and the thread seems to tie it in a bunch. I made it a second one using the crushed curry, and this is what the inside looks like. And the matching envelope. There's this beautiful set. I love the little hearts. And this one is really bright and festive, and I chose to use the back of a different paper for this just so it would match better. Let me know if you make these cards. Have a sunny day.